The more you explain yourself, the less people respect you. And most people learn this too late. Because when someone misunderstands you, your first instinct is to defend yourself, to clarify, to over-explain your intentions, to make sure they see the good in you. But here's the painful truth. People rarely misunderstand you accidentally. Most of the time they already decided who you are in their mind, and no amount of explanation changes a person who benefits from misunderstanding you. That's why emotionally intelligent people slowly become quieter. Not because they are weak, but because experience taught them. Some people listen only to reply, never to understand. And the moment you realize that, something changes inside you. You stop wasting energy trying to control other people's perceptions. Because no matter how honest you are, some people will still twist your words to fit the version of you they already created. And chasing their validation slowly destroys your peace. That's why powerful people become selective with explanations. They understand something emotionally dependent people never do. Not every accusation deserves a defense. Not every misunderstanding deserves your energy. And not every person deserves access to your inner world. Because the more desperate you become to prove yourself, the more control you give away. Silence, on the other hand, is misunderstood differently. Silence creates uncertainty, mystery, distance, and strangely, people often respect what they cannot fully access. That's why emotionally strong people stop explaining every detail, stop defending every rumor, stop reacting to every opinion. They simply observe, adapt, and quietly move forward. Because maturity teaches you something painful. Some battles are won the moment you stop participating in them. And the strongest peace often comes from realizing you do not need everyone to understand you. You only need to understand yourself. Because at the end of the day, people see you not through truth, but through their own emotions, insecurities, expectations, and projections. So stop exhausting yourself trying to fit inside every person's perception of you. Some people were never meant to understand you, and that's okay. Real power begins the moment you stop explaining your existence to people committed to misunderstanding it. And the strange part is, once you stop explaining yourself, people start revealing who they really are. Because silence exposes intentions. Some people become curious. Some become angry. Some slowly disappear once they realize they can no longer control your emotions. And that alone teaches you everything you need to know about them. Most relationships are built on emotional reactions. People expect access to you, constant replies, constant reassurance, constant emotional availability. But the moment you become emotionally calm, people begin to notice the distance. Because calm people are harder to manipulate, harder to guilt, harder to control. And that makes insecure people uncomfortable. That's why growth often looks like silence. Not loud success, not revenge, not proving everyone wrong. Just quiet detachment, quiet self-respect, quiet discipline. Because the older you become, the more you realize peace is expensive. And constantly explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you is one of the fastest ways to destroy that peace. So eventually you stop reacting instantly. Stop defending yourself emotionally. Stop trying to win every misunderstanding. And instead you start protecting your energy, your attention, your emotional stability. Because attention is life, and where your attention goes, your emotional energy follows. That's why emotionally intelligent people become very careful about who receives access to them. They understand that not every opinion matters, not every criticism is honest, and not every person deserves an explanation. Sometimes silence is the explanation. Silence says, I no longer need your approval to feel secure within myself. And honestly, that level of emotional freedom scares people, because most people spend their entire lives emotionally dependent on external validation. They need reassurance, agreement, attention, constant recognition. But the moment you emotionally detach from that need, you become different, calmer, harder to control, harder to emotionally disturb. And that quiet emotional control is a form of power very few people ever develop. Because real confidence is not loud. Real confidence is being misunderstood and still remaining at peace.